Hey guys, Galucia here, and before I get into the actual commentary of what I'm really getting about here, I wanted to just quickly show you my class setup for today's video because I'm trying to level the ballistic knife and get the camos for it and so on and so forth, and I feel it's important that even if you're not necessarily planning on using a weapon, just to kind of cycle through it at least one time before prestiging it, but I ended up doing more than one time because I want to get as much experience as I could possibly get. So, just really quick breaking it down for you. I designed this on getting to my enemy as fast as I can while minimizing damage to myself because I need to shorten those gaps so I can actually get those knife kills. And this is open to interpretation a little bit, but lightweight and extreme conditioning are obviously a must. I like using cold-blooded because it keeps you off of things like the target finders and stuff like that. It also takes away the red name above your head, so it makes it a little bit harder to spot you, and it also creates some hesitation with less experienced players where they don't see that red name and they hesitate because they don't know whether or not you're an enemy. Flak jackets just to keep me alive because there's so many. I play so many things like domination and hardpoint and stuff like that where there's nades for days. And dexterity was a toss-up. I ended up deciding on dexterity because I wanted to be able to quickly climb things. Obviously, it's mostly about drawing your weapon quickly after a sprint, which I don't need, but climbing things quickly was an absolute must for me. I started out by using Deadly Silent, and I really liked Deadly Silent. There's a reason that the icon for that is a rogue-looking dude with a knife in his hand. It's really good for knifing, but with Black Ops 2, with the sounds of like footsteps and stuff not being as prominent as they were in games like Modern Warfare 3, I don't think it's as big of a deal. The smoke grenades is just one more way for me to shorten the gap between me and other people. I can use it for cover to get from place to place if I have to cross a long line of sight where I'm very vulnerable as a knifer. And the C4 is simply just because I'm working on leveling the C4 and trying to get a bunch of kills with it. So the lethal is more open to interpretation. Obviously, some people would want a combat axe for a true blade class, but I'm not only using my blade, I'm just trying to level the ballistic knife. So there's the setup, and now on to the actual commentary. Okay guys, so basically what I wanted to talk about today was being a commentator for YouTube, or trying to be a commentator for YouTube, making my best at it, and at the same time being a husband and a father of 4 kids and everything else that I end up having to do. So, first off, to do this whole YouTube thing, as many of you know, I used to be in the Army, and that's when I started doing YouTube, when I was in the Army, and I did that for almost 2 years of my YouTube career was spent while in the Army, and I got it done, but I definitely couldn't post nearly as often as I would want to. There were times where entire weeks would go by that I couldn't post because of the Army and so on and so forth. So when I got out of the Army, I decided to spend a little bit of time working on my YouTube channel and seeing if I can make a proper go at it if I spend the necessary time so that I could post at least daily. And then I always said that if I got to a certain point as far as like my subs and views, that I would increase that to 2 videos a day. But for right now, it's still 1. And so that did mean not going to like a traditional job anymore. But I'm basically a stay-at-home dad at this point. My wife is a massage therapist. She has her own business now, which is actually just now starting to blossom. They've been doing some promotional things lately that's really helping them to get a lot of work. So she's bringing in the monies from that, and I'm bringing in my pathetic amount of money from YouTube, and that's about it. So that in and of itself is a struggle. To make a proper go at YouTube, it has been a bit of a financial burden. You know, I don't have the luxury of making this decision when I was already a large channel, you know, like a year ago, give or take. Woody's Gamertag quit his very successful full-time job to just do YouTube. But at the time that he did that, he was already a success, and it wasn't like a challenging decision for him because he was already making really good money, and he knew that, you know, he would be fine. So for me, I wasn't already there. Normally, I would not recommend doing that. Normally, I wouldn't recommend to somebody, you should quit your day job to pursue your dream when the dream isn't really making you a lot of money. But I just, you know, didn't really have an option. I wanted to make a proper go at this. So, became a stay-at-home dad, basically, and that is exactly what my job is. I am the one that takes care of the kids. I do the majority of that stuff. I do the majority of the kids stuff, majority of the house stuff. So I wanted to give you an idea of what I go through, what my day is like an average normal day, to bring you videos. So I'm just going to tell you about this day right here. First of all, I play Black Ops 2 for at least 1 or 2 hours every single day. And that's depending on what kind of footage I'm looking for. If I want footage from a certain game type, like headquarters or whatever, or if I want footage from a certain map, it might take a little bit longer because I'm getting ready to do some like map reviews type things where I let you know like what I think of a particular map, and you can't always get that map, so I have to, you know, wait a little while until I get the map that I want, and then you know, the footage that I want in that map, so on and so forth. So I play Black Ops a couple hours a day, and not that that's the hard part of my day, but so basically, to bring you this video here, I had to play for a little while, and then yesterday, I actually recorded the footage. Now today, first thing this morning, I have to do the commentary, which is what I'm doing right now. So basically, to sum it up, like I have to get up at 7 o'clock in the morning, get the kids all nice and ready for school, which is a nightmare in and of itself. Get them off to school. Thankfully, I don't have to drive them to school. And then I immediately get started. If I have to do more like commentary right now, normally I just have to edit the videos, render them, upload them. As soon as I'm done the upload, well, while it's rendering or while it's uploading, because those are long processes, I'm typically cleaning the house or, you know, doing laundry for the kids or whatever. And then once the video is done and my computer is a little bit more free, that's when I'll hit the games again. I'll, you know, whatever game I have for the next day, because usually I used to get way ahead of myself in the recordings, but now that I do the whole stay-at-home dad thing, I really can't do that. I used to get, you know, I would record like 6 episodes of Minecraft Adventures and then just slowly release them. Now, I typically, if you're watching an episode of Minecraft Adventures, I recorded it the very day before it actually got posted, or sometimes that morning, because I just don't have the time. So that's when I hit the games for whatever it is I gotta do, and I try to get that done before too late, because then the kids come home, and it's pretty much a nightmare trying to record while the kids are home. There's always going to be yelling and screaming and fighting, and even if I close my office door, you know, I need to deal with the yelling and screaming and get them to stop, let alone the fact that you'll hear it on the mic. If you pay attention to enough of my videos, you'll hear some yelling and screaming in the background. So, yeah, it's a bit much, and it is what it is, but it's a hectic lifestyle, but it's a lifestyle that I've chosen to embrace because I want to bring you, the peeps, daily videos, and that's what it meant doing. But, you know, I also have a bunch of kids, so I just wanted to give you an idea of what Galucia's day looks like. A lot of people ask me, like, what do you do for your videos and stuff like that, and I know typically they mean, like, what do you use to record, or how do you record, or whatever, but for today's analysis of how I record, I took it in a different direction and kind of give you a window into my life. So hopefully that gives you a little bit more of an understanding and appreciation of my day and what it takes for me to bring you all these videos. And stay tuned to the channel, guys, because what I'm planning on doing after I finish uploading this video today is recording the next Minecraft movie, and it's going to get uploaded really soon. It's a Christmas special, and I'm really looking forward to it. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I will see you next time. Laters. Let's try that one again. Laters. Yeah.